Welcome to The Board, a podcast series on mechanical keyboards by the mechanical keyboard community. My name is Don, and I'm one of the two hosts for this podcast series. My co-host, Kevin, lives about 13 hours away from me by plane in a completely different country. Now, this podcast series was started about a year ago from the time of the recording that I'm doing right now, and it really came about from a bunch of guys who thought, you know what, we love mechanical keyboards and we wanted to contribute back to the community by doing a podcast series. Since then, we've had a whole pile of different guests, we've done a lot of giveaways, we've started a YouTube channel, and in between it all, we've had great times, good times, some tough times, but we're still here. Furthermore, along the way, we've managed to have other community-driven content such as TopClack and the Capcast, as well as the revival of the Makers podcast series as well. So I'm really happy to say that we're still going strong. We're still doing our weekly podcasts most of the time when people aren't sick or away, that kind of thing. And we would love to be able to continue to deliver content for you. Now, if you're completely new to this and you're here checking out our Patreon page and you have no idea what a mechanical keyboard is, then this is the right place for you, because you'll come along a journey with us. You'll learn about the community. You'll learn about all the issues that are involved in mechanical keyboards. You'll hear about new group buys, new key sets, and of course, any drama that actually happens in between, which sometimes it does. Now, some of these terms might be completely new to you, completely foreign. It's almost like a different language. But you know, that's okay, because it's a constant learning process. There are new technologies, there are old technologies, and along the way, we all grow together. But as a very quick look, what exactly is a mechanical keyboard? As the name suggests, it's a keyboard, just like any other keyboard that you might sit in front of when you're at a computer. But what makes it different is that it has mechanical moving components inside, and typically it will involve a contactor as well as some kind of spring mechanism to actually move your key switch up and down. Now, why is this important? Why does it matter? Why does it have 180,000 plus members on Reddit who get in and talk about keyboards, who post pictures about keyboards, who build custom keyboards, and so on and so forth? It's because mechanical keyboards offer such a wide variety of choice, not only in the size, the form factor, the weight of the actual key press, the sound of the key press, plus other customizational options such as different keycaps and artisans. And in front of me, as you can see, we've got a couple of examples. So besides a factory built stock keyboard here, which is my little Philco, I've also got a 30% ortholinear keyboard known as the Gherkin. It's got what we call in the community vomit caps, because it's just a mishmash of random caps from grab bags. What's a grab bag? Join the community and you'll definitely find out. Below here, I've got an Ergodox. Split keyboard, ergonomic, and with an actual artisan key set. Well, not artisan key set, but a key set called Borealis. It's beautiful, isn't it? Of course, I don't have a standard key mat because this is programmable. And so is this, my little Gherkin over here, which means I can set up these keys to however I like. And I have, but because the key set doesn't come with these keys, I've had to label them myself. We also have really cool people in the community who design and create macro pads and other nifty creations, such as this one, which came from the Sydney meetup. And it's a single switch macro pad, which you can plug in through USB, and you can reset it, reflash it, so that when you press this single button, it does whatever it is that you program into it. So that's a really quick, light overview of what a mechanical keyboard can be like, what it can look like, what it could potentially feel like from the screen of your computer. And, you know, we're going to keep doing our podcast. We're going to keep doing our YouTube. But what's really important is that all of our content is free. You don't have to join this Patreon to get access to all of our content. But if you want to help us, we would really love and appreciate your support. And I want to give a massive shout out my most sincere, heartfelt appreciation for everybody who's been supporting our podcast for this last year and for the time ahead. For all the fans that have actually come forth and have been claiming that they've been the official or unofficial #1 fans out there, you keep fighting for that status because only one of you would ever truly be the #1 fan. For everybody who's written in and entered all of our competitions and giveaways, thank you for your great support. Thank you for your lame jokes. Thank you for your new ideas for the community. Thank you for your favorite music. Thank you for your favorite artisans and every other question that we ask you. Thank you to all of our fans who've written in questions so that we can have filler content when the week is low in actual news and events. Thank you to everyone who's actually donated money to us to help pay for our podcasting hosting costs. Without all of you guys, in the last 12 months, we wouldn't be here today, still delivering stuff that you like to hear about. So, if you're interested, please check out our Patreon page, have a look at what kind of goals that we're looking to drive towards, have a look at the options that we have for our reward tiers, if we have any, because right now as I'm recording this, I actually don't know what we're going to offer. But at the end of the day, everything that we do get from this campaign is going to help us continue to roll on and hopefully bring you some great podcast and YouTube content on Mechanical Keyboards. Now, if you haven't ever checked out our content before, head over to YouTube and you can find the channel, search The Board Podcast. Or if you want to check out our podcast series, you can also find it on iTunes, and you can go directly to our hosted site, which is at www.theboardpodcast.com. And for those who are new to all of this, for all those who have followed us, who've supported us, and have loved our content, you're going to know what I'm going to say next. But it's my catchphrase. I can't do anything about it. So until next time, happy clacking.